Aether Rising, written by Cecilia Dominic, narrated by Alicia Foreman. Chapter 1. Danielsville, Tennessee, 10th of March, 1871. Louisa looked up from her magazine when the men entered the train car. Their heavy steps made it bounce, and she pursed her lips in what she hoped was a pretty but effective show of annoyance at the interruption. Then her mouth puckered to make an "oh" of surprise when her stepfather's pet thugs ushered in an extra person. A familiar person, and she couldn't stop looking at him. Something heavy plopping to the red velvet cushions on the bench beside Louisa made her jump. Her stepfather wiped his brow even though it was cool outside. He gave her his business smile, lots of teeth but no crinkles at the corner of his eyes.
"I need you to talk to Davis. Something doesn't feel right."
"Yes, father." She willed him to continue, to explain what the tall red-headed and bearded man standing between his two current favorite hired muscles was doing there. Cobb had said they were going down to Tennessee to pick up a talented inventor, since Paul Farrell had only gotten so far with the Aether. Louisa didn't know what she was doing there. Her place was charming business associates and their sons in drawing rooms and ballrooms, not on messy trains. But now she wondered, was Parnaby testing her? Her heart accelerated like the train, moving from a steady chug to panicked clip.
"Oh, and I believe you've met our guest, Patrick O'Connell. It was so long ago you may not remember."
She leaned into the pillow behind her, tilted her head up, and flashed a coquettish smile. "Have we met? You look familiar." "Oh!" She clapped her hands. "You were that tinkerer from Claire McPhee's ill-fated birthday party." She squeezed a careless laugh through a too-tight throat. The Irishman filled the train car, moving so naturally with its easy sway he could have been part of it. Not like her on trains and boats, which made her dizzy and nauseated. The only vehicles she could stand were carriages, if she was facing to the front, and airships as long as the weather was clear and calm.
"Aye. Hello, Miss Cobb."
He ground the word out through his teeth. He'd matured. They both had. And his brawny frame dwarfed the men beside him. In spite of his caged animal air, he could have broken free, at least before the train started moving. What was going on, and what was her stepfather up to? The two handlers pressed him to the bench across from Louisa and Parnaby, and everyone eyed each other in uneasy silence. His red hair and beard blazed with the afternoon light that slanted, then dappled through the windows as the train moved from open country to forest. Louisa's stepfather nudged her foot. He was letting her take the lead, as he had promised her he'd do. This was a test. She swallowed. Not here. Not with this man.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?